If you look against an even front, you're going to see that we're going to block the play. We're going to take big splits to create space in the middle. We're going to block the play by both of our tackles attacking the outside shoulder of those defensive linemen over them, putting their head on the inside shoulder. We're gonna attack the 3 or 1 technique. We're gonna take him wherever he's at. If he lines up in a 3 technique, we're gonna block out. If he lines up in a 1, we're gonna block down. We're gonna double the 1 technique, or what we would call the nose, up to the play side backer. Our H-back is gonna insert play side, and we're looking pre-snap to see if they're adding a 3rd linebacker or this red player here. We call it cheater. If they're trying to cheat another guy into the box, then we're going to pre-snap RPO them with the bubble or some other fast screen. So it's just a quick downhill hitting play that we run some play action and we run some bubble off of. Against an odd front, like a 52 or 3-4, we block the play a little differently. We're going to have to read the backside end. We're trying to create angles by blocking out. We're inserting the H-back again for the play side linebacker. And then we're fold blocking the backside because we don't like trying to capture the B gap with that tackle. So we're going to fold block on the backside and read the backside 9. Okay. The single block on the nose, we're going to read that. We're going to read that block. Obviously, that's a tough block, but the running back has a 2-way go. So he's going to read what that nose is doing, and he's either going to hit it in the backside A or the front side A, depending on where the nose goes. Coach. So you can see here, we got a 4-man front with a walk up. Okay, honestly, could have thrown bubble here, but we don't. We're going to run the ball downhill. See, we get blocked out on the 3. We actually get a 2-for-1 here with our tackle. Our H-back does a nice job inserting, and it's a great downhill running play, probably 8-10 yard gain. Here it is on the goal line. Same deal. The H-back is really trying to stay square, but if he does have to get turned, he's just going to give the running back his, a 1-way go on which way his butt is turned. So we kind of tell the running back to read the butt of the H-back. It's a good play on the goal line. If you're a spread team, our O-line guys don't like pulling guys on the goal line because you get run-throughs. It's a good play on the goal line because you're not pulling anyone. And it's quick and downhill. So we like to run it on the goal line. Here it is. Again, if you run it back, we're inserting with our H. We get 2 out blocks here. It's just old school, isolation. Really, it's here it is again on the goal line. It's just a great downhill running play for us. This is a district playoff game. Muddy conditions. This game was our best run because the back was able to get downhill and not have to make a bunch of cuts. If you notice here, they're cheating that gray area defender. They're susceptible to bubble here. I would say in our first year in Caledonia, we weren't as good at throwing bubble off on constricted defenses. At the end of the year, you'll see our last game, we throw some. But we had to do a better job of getting our quarterback to throw bubble if they constrict like they are here. I'm pretty sure we run the ball here. It's a heavy box. It's still a successful downhill running play. Go ahead, Coach. If you notice there, if you run it back, we're getting an out block on the 3 and the 5. Our center's on the 1. Get a double team there. Just a good downhill play. If you run it back one more time, let's see here if we had bubble. We did. Our bubble's open. We got the one defender blocked. We probably need to throw more bubble off of our insert zone this season. Now they're out on the slot. We'd actually hit them with some play action. So they only have, they got guys kind of worked out on the slot. You'll see here, we're going to run it. Get a 3 technique. It's downhill. It's fast hitting. If you run that back, our H-back is sliding through on the play side backer. We get off a decent amount on that backside backer. It's a good play for us. Same thing here. Even with them rolled down, you look, they got 7 in the box here. Even with them rolled down. Now here, if we were better the first year, we maybe run like a snap RPO and run a speed out here to the boundary, to this wide out. But we're just running it. We're running this play into a really heavy box, and we're still having success with it because of the way it's blocked. So you notice if you back it up, our center and our guard need to come off on this one technique to the backer. Still a 5-7 yard gain. Here's another one. Go back one, coach. Or did you go forward? Okay. Here we go again. Now they're more displaced here. If you look at their defensive alignment, okay, they got more guys out of the box. They're in a strict 4-2 front here. We're running the ball downhill. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Insert in the A gap. It's a quick hitting isolation play. Here's another one. They're kind of fully out on our slot. Our H-back's got to do a better job. Run that back, coach. H-back needs to get his pads down, lower his hips. He hits the guy on the insert, but his pads are too high there, but still he makes the block. It's a 7-8 yard gain. Here's another one. Again, a great play where you're not pulling anyone. You're getting downhill. Score on the goal line. We ran it a ton on the goal line because we don't run it like running a bunch of gap schemes on the goal line and pulling guys because you get run-throughs on blitzes. So this allows for you to account for everybody, block everybody up front. We're going to run it here on the goal line. Get the score. Here's another one. Insert. Good block. Running back makes a nice little spin move. It's a downhill run.